Hi y'all, Tracey with Trials of a Long-Haired Girl here. I still am not feeling great. Went to my allergy doctor on Friday and she says that it is viral. She's not quite sure why I'm getting sick so frequently. My allergies, she said, look pretty good, but she's still kind of concerned. Anyway, quickly. My weigh-in, the last time I weighed in, hold on, was the 1st of February, and I was down to 170.2. Today I was back up to 171.4. My husband's like, I was hoping you would get into the 160s this coming week, and I said, well, it's still a possibility. So definitely focusing on the meal planning this week. I should have some extra time because I have Monday off. The recipe for this week actually looks pretty good. It's a no-cook peanut buttery cookie dough bite. Looks like a nice little sweet treat. And then the weekly is the road to success. Having a big goal overall is great, but how are you going to get there? Simple, by setting smaller goals that ladder up. Focus on the task you need to do to reach your goal rather than on just the goal itself. It increases the likelihood that you will be successful over time. You will build healthy habits along the way. What to do? Prioritize setting a weekly goal, a weekly behavioral goal. Use the STAR principle to make it. Be specific. Start by being really clear on what you want to do, the details on how you'll accomplish it. Want to go for a run twice a week? Plan which days you'll go, or which days you'll do it, and where you'll go, and who might join you. Make sure that it's truly doable. It's important to be realistic about what you can actually accomplish. If you know weeknights are nuts for you, carve out time on Sunday for running. When you're set up for success, it's more likely that you'll complete and repeat your goal. Active. It's much easier to focus on doing something rather than on stopping something. I want to run versus I want to stop skipping workouts. This thought process helps you picture what you're trying to achieve and make sure your goals are relevant. Goals should be about what you want to do, not what you think you should do. Does running more move you towards something larger that you truly want to achieve? If so, that'll make it extra meaningful and powerful in your day-to-day life. So, yeah. For me, this past week, well, for the last couple weeks, my appetite has not been 100%, to be honest, just because I'm still sick. I feel better than I did, but I'm still not quite there. My ears are bothering me. My allergy doctor suggested that I try to pop my ears because she does see a lot of fluid there. But the problem with that, every time I try to pop my ears, my left ear feels like I'm going to rupture my eardrum, and that would be bad. So she told me to try to do it to the point of pain. You know, if it causes me pain, back away, don't do it for a little while, then try it again. So I've been trying to periodically try to do that to see if it will kind of make it easier. But yeah, it's definitely, I'm hoping, she kind of suggested a couple things to me, and I don't know, some of you may have tried it. If you have, let me know how it worked for you. She suggested that I might try doing elderberry syrup. or the elderberry gummies. I've never taken it. I did buy some last night, and I took some for the first time. They are very, very sweet, like to the point that I was going. She also suggested something that I told her I had done years ago, which was take some apple cider vinegar with warm water every day. Teachers at one point were swearing by that, that my mother and I had run across, so that tells you it's been a few years ago. So we did that for a while, and that seemed to help. So I'm thinking about adding that back into the mix. At this point, anything that will help. Also, I talked to my pastor's wife, and I'm going to wipe down the tables and chairs in my Sunday school classroom, which will hopefully help as well. Because I know we've had multiple kids that have come in sick, or have come down with something. So while they may not have had it at the time, they may be carrying it in. And we just kind of want to stop this cycle because it seems to be ongoing. Yeah, so there's that. For me this week too, like I said, my appetite hasn't been 100%, and sometimes it's just been, I want comfort food. So like yesterday for lunch, I had a club panini and a bowl of, or a cup, I should say, of baked potato soup, because that's what sounded good to me. Next week, I still have to sit down and actually write out my meal plan, but I have kind of a game plan in my head. I've been kind of craving sweets, and I'm hoping that came up with a new hot chocolate recipe, and I'm hoping that that will kind of help. I know a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of people who have used almond milk, or they reference almond milk, but I have cashew milk on hand right now, which I seem to like really well with like my eggs and stuff like that, because it doesn't change the flavor. I did 8 ounces, and yes, I measured this out. I did 8 ounces of, or weighed it out, I should say, of cashew milk, the unsweetened, just plain cashew milk. And I used, what I did, the mix that I saw, I had seen a recipe that said to take 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. And I thought, I know monk fruit is 1-to-1, so I wonder if I could do that. So I did 1.5 tablespoons of, actually I thought I was going to make 2 batches, so I did 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 3 tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener, the classic. And I stuck it in a little bowl, and I shook it up to make sure that it was put together well, or mixed together well. And I took a tablespoon at work and just put 2, not 3, but 2. Not, so it wasn't half of what I had. And I mixed it in with my cashew milk and microwaved it for 90 seconds. And then I put a little Ready Whip on top, the almond milk Ready Whip, and it was really good. It satisfied my need for hot chocolate. 2 things to note. 8 ounces is really not that much, so I need to take a smaller cup, because I felt like I have a big teacup that I use when I drink my tea at the office. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it at one point or another. But I use that to make my hot chocolate. And I felt like I had this much hot chocolate in this big ginormous cup. So definitely need a smaller cup to do that in. Tonight we are going to dinner, which should be fun. I'm excited about it. And then I will see you on Monday for actually 2 reasons. We have a Meatless Monday collab hosted by Dish with D, which I'm very excited about. I am sharing my Lazy Man lasagna recipe. I had gotten this. I watched somebody else make it, and I made it meatless for my daughter when my daughter started not eating meat. So yeah, I decided I'm going to share that. Then I am also going to have my meal planning Monday up, and hopefully by then I will have a definitive game plan. Because my idea or my thought, somebody posted on one of the Facebook pages that I'm on about a pudding mix made with stevia. So I'm going to try it. And she also posted one about a Jell-O mix made by the same company. So I'm going to try those. And I bought some little cups at Target, so I think what I'm going to do is I will just make my own pudding cups and take those to kind of help curb the sweet tooth. And if I like it, if it tastes good to me, then I think that will also enable me to start doing some of the other recipes that I keep seeing, because I don't, as y'all know, I don't do the sugar-free Jell-O because it's made with Splenda, and I'm not willing to tolerate it because my mother had such a bad reaction. So anyway, I'm going to go. I have some other things that I need to get done, but hopefully everybody has a fantastic week. I will see you on Monday for a Meal Planning Monday, and then also the Meatless Monday collab. Hopefully, I know there are quite a few of us who are going to participate in this, and hopefully if what I'm making doesn't appeal to you, what somebody else is making will, because there are some amazing recipe ideas that I've seen posted. So I'm excited to watch everybody's. So have a great weekend, y'all. Have a wonderful week. President's birthday, I think, is the reason that I'm off on Monday. So we're going to be doing some prom dress shopping. Can't believe this. My daughter, my baby, will be graduating soon. Where does the time go? Anyway, everybody have a great day and a wonderful week, and we'll see you soon.